Well, the truth has been revealed. The tea has been spilled. Would you believe it? Would you not believe it? It's up to you. It's up to your imagination if you want to believe it or not. Natalie Cassidy has revealed the truth about why she has left. Now, we just thought she wanted to play her trumpet one last time and bow her head, but no, she just left a few juicy details for us. Because, we like the gossip, we like the tea. And as content creators, makes us extra money. Sure.
Exactly.
So Natalie Cassidy, you did the right thing in my opinion. You paid for our holiday to Greece for the next 2 weeks.
Magaluf.
Yeah.
I mean, it was always a question when Natalie Cassidy was going to leave when this was announced. It was the big hot topic was, okay, she's leaving. When, how, why? Now, the question is that when was she going to go? But as we get into this article, she's revealed just when she decided it was time to go. And honestly, we can have a little bit of speculation, be at the speculation station, and try to figure out whether it was a direction, because she's revealed exactly when she decided to leave the show.
Yeah, do you want me to read the article now, or do you want me to?
Well, it's just it's always nice when they do these follow-up interviews, right? It's always nice when they do this, because if I had to guess, she is still on the payroll, so she is still like being like, cheers everyone, love you legends. But still, this is her opening up and kind of letting something about the anniversary slip in a way.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Article time now. Why EastEnders legend Natalie Cassidy has quit BBC Soap. It just sounds like someone who got beat up for the first time and has to reveal reveal it to the teacher. This is what he says: "It's time to be brave." He pushed me, teacher. He pushed me.
Time to be brave, son. It's all right, Jimmy. It's time to go now. Are you gonna let him push you around again? I don't think so, Jimmy.
I don't know why that's funny in my eyes. EastEnders legend Natalie Cassidy. There we go. Natalie Cassidy has opened up about her decision to quit the BBC soap. The actor who has played Sonia Fowler on and off since 1993 shocked fans earlier this week when she announced she'll be leaving the role after another 11 solid years back on the square. Cassidy has now explained the reason behind her decision, telling The Sun it's time to be brave, and moves on to pastorship. I don't want to be mean to Digital Spy, right? I don't want to be mean. But could you not pick a better image for poor Natalie Cassidy?
Yeah.
Could you not?
Yeah, but you have to depict what Sonia's been up to lately, and it's not been good.
Yeah, but you could have got a better photo of her in prison. You could have. But you have to get the one where she looks like she's about to do the Ian Beale I've got nothing left. Like.
Very true.
Don't know what, that's when a go gets horny. That's what I was just making. I'm 42 this year. Related to best films and TV tours for 2025. That's our newest article. I'm 42 this year. I just feel like it's time to be brave, she said. You don't want to get to 70 and think, I've never tried that. I've loved this program with all my heart. I started at 10. It's in my bones. It's in my heart. Cassidy meant to.
Okay.
What?
I know we were being quite uncharitable. Well, I was being quite uncharitable to Sonia. Or Natalie Cassidy, rather. She has done this before. She has went, all right, see you guys. I'm leaving. I'm bloody leave. It didn't work, did it? It didn't work. Because, she left in 2007 when, guys, I'm going to go on to new pastures. And then returned in 2010 for a little bit. And then returned in 2014. So she did take a 7-year absence, I guess. So that's to be allowed. But yeah, it's just I don't know. I can't lie. I always take these posts with a grain of salt. I always do. There's no reason to not believe her. But is Sonia really gonna be kept above everybody else? Really? In terms of my list of characters I would axe, Sonia is one of them. And so I'm not sure if it's just really mean or really bold, but she has technically left, and she seems like she made the choice. But if you are the like tertiary characters who are barely background characters, like Felix and like I guess Bernie's been relevant, but like Callum, for example, sometimes you just jump before you're pushed. You jump before they can ruin your character even more.
Yeah, like Alfie Moon 2018. Got it back. Let's go. He's back in style. Anyway, so let me just read on. Cassidy made the decision to quit the soap last summer after a wonderful chat with boss Chris Glenshaw. I've been thinking about it for a little while, she explained. I had a wonderful chat with Chris Rock back in the summer. It's just exciting.
Okay, so last summer. Let's go back to last summer. Last summer was around the time where Debbie Colwell was murdered. She died, July?
Mm-hmm.
Roughly? July, summer months, roughly. I mean, I can't lie. If I was Sonia Fowler, I'd be leaving. I'm fed up. I'm fed up of Reese. This is the Reese storyline from where it started is not what it is now.
Mm-hmm.
And the amount of time they've spent going like way, just riding the wave into whatever weird direction that Chris Clenshaw's decided is applicable. And they've all made they've made a good effort. They've all tried really, really hard. But still, if I was Natalie Cassidy and it's like, oh, you're Reese, who is lovely. He's just a bit awkward and a bit of a fool. Oh, he's a murderer now. All right, that's not ideal. Yeah, he's stealing from his basically dead wife. All right, then. Yeah, you're going to go to prison because he's going to not confess to the murder. Yeah, and you're pregnant. All right, then. Yeah, and Bianca's going to get kidnapped for like 4 months. How about that? You know what, Chris? I think it's time for Sonia to leave. That's what I'd say. That's what I'd do. Obviously, hindsight is 2020, and you can't predict what would have happened before. But God's sake, even the actor's got to know that this is piss.
Yeah. I'll just finish the article and then I'll give my thoughts. However, Sonia, I'll just read this again. Sonia's current storyline has seen her serve time in prison for the death of Debbie Colwell, the wife of her fiance Reese. Reese is the one who actually murdered Debbie and forced Bianca Jackson to confess to the crime to secure Sonia's release. However, Sonia is currently suspicious of Reese, and the truth is Dobby's on his way. Dobby! Sorry, that threw me off. Our Sonia is suspicious of Reese, and the truth is very close to coming out. Okay, if you say so, Chris Glenshaw.
No. Look, it's not wrong. It is close to coming out. Just like Sonia in 02 or 03.
Right.
She's bisexual now. That's a joke.
She's bisexual when the schedule fits. Do you not know this, Ash?
But yeah, so with that said she was going to leave she made her intentions known of her wanting to leave in summer 2024. So that means that, let's be honest, she's probably filmed everything she's needed up till this point and will just come back for the live episode because that's going to be the culmination of the story.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we can read from this. People because of how it works, people are just like, but she was gonna leave. She'll be filming for months already. There'll be 9 or 10 weeks ahead. It's like, well, you can only film so much of the anniversary. You can film most of the anniversary week, but like some of the stuff you have to film close to the time because you can't film both scripts and then discard it. You have to do it on the fly. So. Yeah.
I will just finish off what Natalie Cassidy has said. Glenshaw briefly revealed that Sonia will take a central role in the soap's 40th anniversary storylines later this month, so it's likely the truth will unravel there. I've got the decision to remember in my head that when, as an actress, you make a decision to leave a show like this, you can't or worry about hypothesize.
Even I struggle with that. Bloody hell.
Or worry about what's going on to happen to your characters, like Cassidy. Mate, if you found out your character's going to get assassinated, I would have left too. That is down to the boss, and the storylines as the fate of Sonia is in their hands. Natalie Cassidy, I would have pulled a Hulk Hogan and went, that doesn't work for me, brother. We're changing the storyline. Sonia, I've been bad. I've had to take a deep breath and go, I've made my decision. I just got to let it play out.
It's always a weird thing with these sorts of things where you, as an actor, and especially if you are, you've been there a long time, you've earned your stripes. Like the Ians, the Phils, well, maybe not Ian in this last couple of years, but typically you'd imagine you'd be quite protective over your character, and it's seen as some people being hard to work with, which I don't necessarily agree. I do think it means they truly care about the source material, and I mean source material being EastEnders, in like adaptations or whatever, like game movies or whatever. Exactly, more of that. But some actors are labeled like unreasonable when they're quite protective of their characters. But in soap, once you've been playing this character for like 30 odd years, you've got to imagine the conversation where they say, imagine Ian Beale when they tell him, all right, Ian, you're going to become you're going to become a killer. So, what? Ian? Yeah, you're going to kill your best friend's son. What? Yeah, and then you're going to hide it, and then you're going to marry her. Sorry? Is this a joke? Is this on April Fool's? Or what are you telling me, boys? Well, no, we just think it's going to be a really interesting angle for your character. And then you go, I'm leaving. I'm not doing any of that. I'm leaving. There's no way. And especially with the Sonia stuff. I get it if you're a Sonia, because you've done nothing. You've done the square root of absolutely naffled. You've done nothing since you've joined the show again. You have... She was with Tina for a bit. She got back with Martin for about 2 days. She raised Bex. And then suddenly Bex leaves. Martin moves on to other things, and then she's just by herself for like 3 years, just kind of being the surrogate Pauline figure. And then now they're like, oh, Sonia, we got this really good storyline for you. Yeah, you're going to find love again. Yeah, it's find love. Incredible. Love this. Woo, let's go, Sonia. Hot to go. I was Reese. Okay, it's a bit weird, but, and murderer, and you're in prison, and you're pregnant. Yeah, I think I want to leave, guys. That's what it feels like to me. Well, that is what it feels like to me.
I mean, she's just doing what her icon, Doc Brandon did, where it's like, only storylines for me? Nah, Doc, you're old. Get sit in that chair and piss yourself, you bitch. Oh, thanks. There's another week of my salary gone because of you. My opinion is, if you knew in the summer she was leaving, you could have done a different alternative to this. You could have stopped the pain, Chris Clencher. You knew the bullet was coming, and you still let us be shot. I get it. I get it. If you had to film for Channel 4, I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. But you could have done a different direction. You could have. Why? Why did you make me suffer? This is like when I get cock and ball torture, but I did not consent to it, so it's just not fun. As to when I consented to it. But why are you torturing me? You could have stopped the pain, Chris, but you didn't. You didn't, and I'm unhappy with you. I glorified you for 2 years, Chris Clencher. I did. And you've ruined it now. You've ruined it. I'm unhappy. Where's Ben Wadey? Can he come quicker? Can he come quicker, please? I'm just fed up. I just don't want this storyline to take a centre focus for the 40th. Because I know we got comments saying, I'm excited for it. You can be excited for this, right? But honestly...
You are allowed to be excited.
Just let me just finish my point. Like you are allowed to be excited. But who's genuinely at home sitting going, bloody gotta see how their recent Sonia ends up? No one. No one is doing it. Yeah, I know there's going to be one commenter going, I'm actually looking forward to it. Alright, hand small, man. But still, Instead, just stop it. Like, if she was leaving, you could have altered the story. Give us a happy ending where not Dobby, but Reese and Sonia, just leave. And he doesn't do the murdering, they just leave. and that's it, they just leave. And then you can do what you did to Terry with Bianca and go, in 5 years' time, go, oh, well, I broke up with him. And then that's it. They've paid off the money. That's it. They've just rode into the sunset. But no, that's this convoluted mess.
Clip that. But and like even continuing that though, like you look at what some of the biggest storylines are of the past. Like oh Den Watts, he's coming back. Oh, Den Watts is dead. Whoa, bloody hell! Yeah, all right then. Who Bradley? Who killed Archie? Oh, yes. Come on, more. Who killed Lucy? Reveal. Yeah. Then you get the boat crash, but Reese and Sonia, 40th anniversary. What? Why? What is this? Who thought this would be a good headline storyline? It's not. It's just like you said. It's not. It's been terrible. Who decided this was a good idea? There's no reason.
See, I don't want this to turn into us just rambling that we hate this story. But, like, to finish my point, and it must be, I feel sorry for the viewers who watch this video, expect us to be nice and respectful to Natalie Cassidy leaving. I genuinely feel bad for you because you're like, oh god, they're ranting again. Who let Grandad talk about the war again? Why did you let him talk about the war and everything wrong with the world now? Why did you let him do it? I get that, but at the same time, I don't know who's going. Okay, so we had 2005, we had in 2000 we had a bomb go off in the show, just for YouTube, in the show. A bomb nearly went off in the show. 2005, Den Watts, dead. Den Watts is about to die. 2010, Bradley falls off the roof, and the reveal of who killed Archie. 2015, the reveal of who killed Lucy. Yeah, a bit anticlimactic, but still. 2020, the boat crash. The pandemic did alter it as well, but 2025, Sonia Fowler versus Reese Caldwell. You think you're special. You do. I can see it in your eyes. The way you look down on me. I'm fed up. I'm fed up discussing this story. I'm fed up talking about it. I'm fed up just reviewing it. Every time I review it.
I'm fed up complaining. I'm tired of complaining about this storyline.
Me too.
That's the problem. But it's not like the actors have been doing a bad job. The actors have been great. They've been doing a fantastic job of this. But the writing, the direction, how they've done it, how they've navigated the troubles in the storyline makes it marginally worse. Like, if we do just beat on the dead horse that is the pandemic era of EastEnders, at the end of the day, yeah, sure, it wasn't their fault that they had all the weird bloody cut cameras and they were way too zoomed in. Didn't make the show easier to watch, did it? Still was really uncomfortable to see. And that's just this storyline, really. But, once again, we believe in Natalie Cassidy. I hope she has a better time this time ahead. Like I said, the highest profile she's been in a long time. Is somewhat kept the character and made her more relevant than she used to be. She's been taken a bit more seriously, and they're actually building towards Sonia's future if and when she decides to come back with the baby. So, hey, they're finally moving forward with the character. Next time she comes back, she'll have a new child on the way. Or she'll have a new child just to be there with. So, at the end of the day, you can't fault them for finally trying to use Natalie Cassidy in the way that she should generally be used, because she's earned her stripes and she does deserve a big storyline, but still, maybe this was better in the writing room.
Yeah, and I guess without further ado, I'll just say goodbye by showing this image of Natalie Cassidy again. Look at that image. Can I zoom in very quickly? Just let's have a quick look at this image. Look what they did to poor Natalie. See you in the next one. Bye bye.